Hello! Welcome back!
I love that hold music. It's real good.
Thank you for hanging through our break. I hope you enjoyed the Love Boat theme song. And I'm gonna throw it back to Dave. Dave, take it away.
All right. Where we last left our heroes was that let's see, the captain and the doctor are both dead. The doctor had his throat ripped out by the captain, who has been infected by some sort of radiation poisoning. And Vicky pulled out a gun from her leather catsuit and put two into the dome of the captain, putting him down. Sammy Summers, captain of the Texas Tornadoes cheerleading squad, just directed Laura, her second in command and not really well liked fellow cheerleader, to go get the rest of the cheerleaders who are down in the cargo hold having a midnight party.
Yeah. Where there's also a child or children.
Right. Yes. Stevie Turtledove is down getting his drum kit, probably with his younger sister, Mona.
Yes.
Or with his twin sister, Mona.
So what I'm curious about is, do we have to go through the cargo hold to get to the engine room?
They're both at the bottom of the ship, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So good.
Funny how that works, huh?
I know. It's good. That way we can check on what's going on down there and make sure we get all them innocent bystanders out of the way.
Why start now? Okay.
Why start now?
Okay.
I mean, someone has to watch my show.
Okay. So what do you guys do? I'm just curious.
All right. So I think we need to head to the engine room. If there's radiation that's spilling across the ship, obviously the captain would have been on the ship longer than anyone, which is why it would affect him first, right? I mean, that makes sense. So maybe if we can stop whatever is causing the radiation, it won't hurt anyone else.
Good
right?
plan.
Yeah. So
I like this plan.
Yeah, so let's go to the engine room and try to see if we can figure out how to stop the radiation poisoning.
Sure.
I'm sure all of us are excellently equipped to deal with the engines and radiation and all sorts of problems down there.
Oh, I'm sure a secret spy woman over there probably knows how to work an engine.
I don't know where you would ever get that kind of idea. I'm just a strong, independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily make. I mean, spy is such a harsh term.
I'm sorry, but your average woman needs no more than 2 catsuits, and I have now seen 3 catsuits, which means you are an exceptional woman.
Why, thank you.
Siren's still going off.
Right.
And, oh yeah, we have an emergency on the ship.
All right, there's something going on.
Oh.
We can flirt more later if you like. No.
All right, so I guess we
yes,
head.
I like her too, Marshmallow.
We head down the stairs. Is there an elevator on this boat?
Oh yeah, if you want to take the elevator during this emergency, sure.
I feel like we should take the stairs.
Okay, so you need to make a turn down to the stairs. So you make a left down the main hallway and pass the gift shop and get to the circular stairwell, which is in the center of the cruise ship.
Yeah.
That takes you all the way down.
So we start
for
our
whatever
journey.
reason, as you're going by, just to throw this out, you are going by for whatever reason, this particular SS Tangerine cruise ship has a fried chicken franchise on board. So next to the gift shop, there is, of course, a Colonel Roscoe's the Cluck Bucket that just happens to be there.
Yeah.
Colonel Roscoe's Cluck Bucket?
Well, Chicken Shack, but yeah.
Oh, Chicken Shack, sorry.
Yeah.
Roscoe's Chicken Shack.
All right.
Just pointing that out.
Yeah.
Foreshadow.
It's too bad I never got a chance to eat there. But we should keep moving.
They have cubed chicken bites. I actually can't eat there.
They do.
Cubed chicken bites?
Yes.
They do.
Okay.
But it's very greasy and fatty. I can't.
They're called chicken chunkies.
Chicken chunkies, yes.
Chicken chunkies. That sounds appetizing.
Yes. We always have some on my tour buses.
Right? Which flavor are you a fan of?
Teriyaki.
The sauce. The teriyaki sauce. Yeah, for sure. Why are we going off on this? I have no idea.
I think you might be hungry.
All right.
I just have to say, Victoria, that it is very impressive that the two of us can make it down these narrow stairs in these heels.
Well, I mean, when you've got a lot of practice.
Agreed.
Okay. Vincent, what are you doing?
Watching this circus. I mean, I'm just following them down to the engine, but I'm definitely going to start like pushing them along and saying, "Hey, the longer we're on this ship and this engine running, the more radiation we're getting, and I don't really want to vomit blood, so we should probably get them
Through the mask.
We're probably going on. I don't want to vomit blood.
Okay.
You know, if it's
Sammy.
radiation, that mask isn't going to help you.
Well, we don't know for a fact it is radiation. I don't know that you're a doctor. You're in a cat.
You should always trust someone in a cat suit. It's very difficult to hide things under the cat suit.
Okay, Sergeant Clammy Hands. Can we
I
move?
think a doctor wearing a cat suit. You might be onto something. I'll have to remember that.
Don't steal my look.
All right. So you guys are going down the stairwell.
This is the banter as we go down.
Yep. And now you're at the bottom floor of the ship. And of course, you can see going down there is the cargo hold. All the way in the back, of course, is the engine room and a gift shop. And
Welcome to the engine room gift shop.
yep, that's exactly what it's called, the engine room gift shop. A little tiny plush stuffed toys of the Eldritch Drive. They're set up there. And then the other way, of course, is the Havana Discotheque.
Oh.
Not that will have anything to do later.
So what's the
this
lighting like down
dreadful
here?
sound.
Like, is it just the red emergency lights flashing,
Yes.
or is it well
Yes.
lit?
Oh, it's the emergency lights glowing. But every so often when the lights go dark, you can see the sparkle of coming from the Havana Discotheque, from the disco ball, the giant disco ball that's hanging from its ceiling.
Right.
I'm going to attempt to write a new song that goes with these sirens so that I can bear them at all. It's very frustrating having to listen to these sirens. So
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll be playing
Okay.
my flute. I think it will be called the Sirens of Summer. So I'm going to try to...
I'm hip. Okay.
The
Sammy, what are you doing? All right, there's the engine hold.
Okay, so we're in the cargo room. Kind of look around for anything interesting. Is there anything down here that could be served to be useful?
Oh, are you going into cargo hold?
Yeah. Well, if we're downstairs and the cargo hold's there, I mean, might as well
Sure.
go take a look because my girls are supposed to be down by the cargo hold. I hear the kids probably in the cargo hold.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So there
Okay.
might be a motorcycle store down here somewhere, maybe.
That's funny that you mentioned that. There is actually. There's a motorcycle, a red, white, and blue motorcycle that's actually being transported to Sagebrush Island because there is, of course, the Sagebrush 500 that will be taking place the same weekend as the actual concert that Gemini is supposed to be having. And you can see all of Gemini's equipment. You can see some crates of wardrobe. And then you see also like this area of music equipment, and you can actually see also the pyrotechnic section over there. And over, you can see this huge like palette of books. He
Okay.
really brought a lot of books.
He wants to make sure they get sold.
Right.
Very important.
Did
And
you
you
sign
see
all
it-
those copies?
Yes.
So I
And
would
a
like
giant crate, by the way, just to finish this off, a giant refrigerated crate that says Roscoe's Chicken Chunkies must keep refrigerated.
Oh, which is not being refrigerated?
Well, power is off in here, so
Yeah. That's good.
yeah.
So, can I go through like some of the crates and just grab a couple of things, like maybe a couple of fuses or like little mortar shells from the pyro, stick them in my medicine bag?
Sure.
Okay, and then maybe
This is why we're best
maybe a-
friends.
maybe a quick stop by Gemini's wardrobe just to put on something fancy.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I will gladly help you find something fetching.
And what are you going to be wearing, Sammy? Because this is important.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Gemini. What do you think would look good?
Oh, well, I'm not as quite as filled out as you. But perhaps, and then I'll fetch. Oh man, what would be good? I think it's
Does it have a cape?
yeah, done. It has a cape. But I think it's one of those like rock star blouses.
Yeah.
And so
And what's
like
embroidered on the sides?
it's okay. So it's it's flames at the bottom, but
Yep.
roses at the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Nice.
the roses are like coming out of the flames.
Yeah.
right.
And but you got to tie it off because it doesn't drape far enough.
yeah.
So you got to do the little tie
Yeah.
above the midsection.
And this is the
Um,
shirt? Okay, so it's not even buttoned. It's just open and just tied in the middle? 'Cause
Yeah, you just
won't
tie it.
close far enough to button?
Yeah, it doesn't
So
close far enough, so you got to
okay.
tie it. And
Got
then
it.
the cape is just a mantle with like
Mhm.
giant shoulder pads, like that
Yeah.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of stick off, and drapes down. It's silver on the inside and then red on the outside.
Yes.
Yeah, and then of course, I mean the platform boots. There's not even
Mhm.
pants. It's just giant platform boots that kind of come up to your mid thigh.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you've got those cheerleader booty shorts on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all works. It all flows. It all flows.
It's a
Thank you,
great
Mr. Gemini.
look.
This is
Vincent, it looks
fantastic.
like because you were checking your books, it looks like somebody has opened the pallet, the plastic, and has taken some of the books without paying for them.
Sons of bitches. We need to stop with this radiation shit and find out and dust for prints.
That's for Prince.
Oh man.
While we're digging through Gemini's stuff or my stuff, I'm gonna fetch a microphone and a little amp, maybe like one of the wearable amps, and
Yeah.
if I can, I'd like to get it's the 70s, so I don't know if there would like the pedal thing to do like a loops,
Oh,
but I want to
well,
just
you
strap it
happen
to my
have one.
Yeah, I want to just
Yeah.
strap it to my hip so that I can do, because I'm gonna have to loop stuff. Because if I'm gonna play a song with these sirens, it's definitely gonna be like a loop thing.
Why not just grab a keytar? You can do.
Oh, I
loops
play
on
the
a
flute.
Keytar. Wow.
He doesn't play guitar, he plays flute.
Hello.
So while
Do you
they're
need
getting
the flute.
dressed,
Mhm.
can I look around and see if there's supposed to be a crowd of cheerleaders down here and children?
Yeah.
Like, what are who else is
Yeah.
among these boxes?
So here's a funny thing. See, about an hour ago, you rolled scope the scene and you said, "I'm going to bank those two, questions that I had."
Yes.
And usually I only just have it for the scene, but because I'm feeling sparkly. We're going to
Yeah.
let those two questions come up.
Sweet.
So the question is that, what do you see around here? So you can see that the cheerleaders have been in this room because it looks like there's been some sort of party here. And don't tell Vincent, but it looks like one of them used one of his books to make a little like paper streamer up on the wall there
Yeah.
that he hasn't seen yet. And it looks like that they made their way down to the Havana disco tap.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
That was probably Tanya. She is really into interior decorating.
She is.
Is there any sign of Stevie around?
Well, it looks like somebody was opening up drum equipment because you can actually see it, and they're all like, all of them are like, it's one of those Astrolight plastic light up drum kits.
Right.
So, but it looks like somebody ran away from it in a hurry. In fact, almost dragged. So.
Oh no. Okay. So if I see that there was like sign of a struggle or that,
Yeah, there was definitely a sign of the struggle.
kiddo was dragged away, I will
At least one.
at least I will probably pull my gun out because there's trouble afoot.
All right. So, Vincent, you're looking around trying to see who fucked with your books. And you come around the aisle and you see that somebody has made an overall streamer using, a couple of your books, tearing the pages out and like doing little like hoop things.
I look to Victoria and I say, do you have another gun by chance?
Actually, specifically, Vincent, you would have a gun. It's on your cover sheet.
Oh, okay. I figured they'd take it away from me on a ship. Cool. I pull out
Not the 70s.
I pull out my gun and I start walking around looking to see who's around here.
All right. You walk
For
around.
who fucked with my books, not a zombie or anything.
Oh yeah. Well, you look around and there you see Sammy is wearing a fetching shirt with a cape and tall boots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apparently I take off the mask and I say, well, this might not be contagious, but apparently clam hands is contagious.
Clam hands is not the medical term.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Creating art.
We need to get to the engine room so we don't all die.
I'm sorry,
Well-
but creating art supersedes that. Obviously.
And also, there are innocent people down here somewhere. We have to get them all to safety.
Are they really innocent, though?
And at that
Did you
moment,
see what they
hear,
did in my books?
You hear about an 11-year-old girl's voice scream, "Ah!"
I will
a fan.
I will take off running in the direction.
Oh, it's the
I'll follow
engine
it.
room.
Of
Oh,
course it is.
yep.
To the engine room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. I start running that way.
Well, this is peculiar. My fans normally come to me. All right.
I think we should
Abby?
go. Gemini. I think we should go see what that was. We wouldn't want to lose a potential fan. And also, Vicky is heading that way, and we should keep an eye on her.
Yeah, because
Also-
she's got a gun.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
she's. Yeah,
You never
we
know what
wouldn't want
could
her
come
to.
out of that catsuit.
Yeah. Also, that yes.
All right.
Into the engine room.
Yep.
Gun lifted. Gun raised, I should say.
All right, so as you're going towards and you can see that, when the red light and the klaxons, do the pause, and so the room gets dark, you can see that the engine room has like this weird green glow coming from it. And it's got a huge iron door that's like slightly ajar. Thought it was a door. Shut up, Kurt. And the point and you can see that something has been dragged into there. Or someone.
I'm going to take a moment to stop and take a picture of the drag marks and the door
Sure.
with my mini camera and slip it back into its mysterious pocket.
Yes, the mysterious pocket.
Yes.
Okay.
I will slow down and say, like, let's move with caution. Move quietly.
Gemini, what are you going to do?
So, well, of course I'm going to wait for them to go in first because I have to make an entrance.
Of course.
And I think I'll enter playing the Sirens of Summer with my amp turned full blast. And I'll enter and say, for my fans, you know, go into my flute solo, Sirens of Summer.
Okay. So, who's going in? I want to make sure I understand this.
I am going in.
Okay. And Vicky?
Oh, I went in first.
Okay, so you two. Sammy? I
yeah,
know
fine.
Gemini's hanging back to make it an explosive appearance.
I'll go in ahead of Gemini.
Okay.
I
So
see
I'll
Vincent's
describe
gun,
them.
and I want to look at Vincent and say, you know how to handle that thing?
Before I wrote books as a cop, I was a cop.
All right.
Okay.
I start spinning my gun around my finger and it accidentally goes off and I just shoot the floor.
Okay. Roll plus hustle.
But you were a cop in the 70s when they didn't have a lot of experience shooting people.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's the case or if we just didn't have the mass media for it.
That's probably true also.
So, what'd you roll?
9.
Hey.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. So yeah, he does the little twirl around, you know, and then it doesn't go off specifically, but what it does is like at the very end of it. It looked pretty cool until the very end there.
All right. I'm counting on you to have my back.
Well, I hear a gun go off, so I think that's the start of my show.
All right.
And I bust in with the
All right.
Sirens of Summer.
Hold on, yeah, let Dave
Oh,
tell
go
us what
ahead.
we see.
All right. So in the engine room, I always love describing this. So you can see that the engine itself is only about the size, probably about the size of a couch, as opposed to normal turbines that would be like giant, you know, for an engine or an engine for a cruise ship. So specifically what happens is that there is like a guardrail around it. Light is coming from the Eldritch Drive, and specifically what you get, the screams are coming from the two kids, the twins, that are being lashed to the rails by crewmen. You know, the crewmen that you saw a while ago rushing around trying to fix the engine back in Act 1, who are all now with bloody eyes and foaming, you know, who are, it seems that they're trying to expose the kids to, you know,
Right.
have an effect.
So before
Would-
Gemini enters, do they react to us entering the room, or have they not noticed Vincent and I entering?
So, okay, they're tying them there. The engine itself is humming and loudly, you know,
Right.
and you can see a critical light going off. And so what do you guys do?
I very quickly pull out my camera and take a picture of what's happening, and then slip it back in my pocket and ready to shoot a crew member.
And I come in and I say,
Right.
quickly, Vicky, I need you to kill one of the children. I don't like duplicates of things.
What? No.
And that's the moment that, you know, they're launching themselves, and they're launching themselves at Sammy. Sammy, what do you do?
Oh no.
Oh man. Sammy doesn't have any weapons.
Sammy has pyrotechnics.
Yeah, but that's for later.
Give him the sass!
Just dodge backwards and try to get out of the way. Dodge behind Vincent.
Okay, that's called getting out of the way. Roll plus
Yeah.
hustle.
All right. Hustle is 1. Come on, new pink dice. New pink dice. Hey, 11.
Okay. Pink dice work for you. So yeah, you duck behind Vincent, and the infected crew person, just falls to the ground. So Vincent, what are you doing with this infected crew person in front of you?
Well, since the crew member has conveniently put his head on the ground, I'm just going to lean over and
Put a cap in him.
bust a cap in his ass, or his head, more specifically.
Now, normally you would have to roll for this, but because he's sprawled out at your feet because of the dodge, so
Coup de grace!
Absolutely. And the other ones are hissing, and they're coming at you, Gemini. What are you doing?
I'm
I'm
not Gemini.
definitely playing my song. And
are?
I say, "Dance, darlings, dance!" And then I'm gonna kick this person coming at me because I got a black belt in crazy. So I'm gonna do like a weird dance move and kick this thing in the face with my platform boots.
Do you want to describe the role? Do you want to read the move?
Sure. Black belt and crazy. Pick a tune to get the team revved up. Well, that's going to be the Sirens of Summer. While performing, everyone on the team rolls with something extra and gains the area trait for their melee attacks.
That's right. So just to let everybody know, while
Nice.
Gemini's playing this tune, it's pumping you all up. It's basically the background music of what's going on here. So everybody from now moving forward rolls with something extra.
Nice.
So all right.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick this thing in the face.
Oh my
so,
God, you're
Plus
70s
hustle,
bard.
roll 3.
plus hustle. Oh, I'm good at that. Do the hustle.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Boxcars,
nice.
baby.
Okay, so you kick the person back. Okay. All right. Vicky, what are you doing?
I will shoot whatever's left.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
Is there 2 or 1?
There's 2, but what do you mean whatever's left?
Oh, no. I will shoot one of the crew members.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just checking. 'Cause you
Yep.
never know, because Gemini was very adamant about what Gemini wanted.
I distinctly asked you to kill one of the children.
All right. Father of the year, kids.
10.
Hey, I only have the one.
Now. All right. So I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, kids. Stay in
Yes.
school.
Pixel Scandals
All
does
right.
not condone violence against children.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school. All right. So
And
Yes.
also mescaline.
I got a 10.
So 10. All righty. All right. So you're capping them down. All right. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. There's one more left. All right. So this last one is coming after Gemini again, because Gemini's doing the music. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very distracting.
it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got to be like some sort of kicks, right? Because my hands and mouth are busy with the flute. So, right? Oh,
Nah.
okay. Well, let's
Yeah,
roll,
right.
and then I will describe my beautiful actions.
Playing that shakuhachi.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm rolling with something extra because I am doing the hustle. All right. So that is 9, and then I have +2 hustle, so that's an 11.
All right, so you do the kick. All right, you kick
Yeah.
it back. All right, still alive. So the 2, there's still the 2 that are left. They're not dead. So
I will definitely smoke his ass.
roll.
There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, +2, 9.
All right, so that's a partial success. Okay, you shoot, or a success with a cost.
You don't have a bonus?
That's with the +2. You don't add all 3 together when you have.
No, you use the highest.
Yeah, you use the highest. two.
Highest? Oh, okay.
All right, so you've shot the. Okay. You you have shot the zombie member, but he's still coming at you. So
No, remember the plan, Vicky. 2 shots to the head.
Oh, I forgot. That's I forgot the plan.
You did forget the plan.
It was just not a great plan.
No, it was a good plan. You just forgot it. That's fair. It's a pretty good plan to shoot things 2 times in the head.
Yeah.
Actually, that's actually in the grand scheme of plans.
It's a great plan. I just forgot the plan.
It happens. Vincent, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and smoke his ass as well.
All right, go for it.
Which is apparently what the Sirens of Summer sounds like.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, damn. That's 3 6s.
He summons the devil from the bowels of hell.
13.
All right. Because
He has been smoting.
See,
So
like
Vincent
that.
shoots them so well, yeah, boom, boom, and the bullet comes out of the back of the one crew member's head and then hits the other one and knocks that one down. Good effect. Yeah, that's the plan right there.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
look over at Vicky and be like, yeah.
all
that's
right.
following the plan.
So, all right. So you've brought down or you've brought down the crew members. So you
Mhm.
still got the 2 kids tied to the thing, and you have the engine going nuts. So what are you gonna do?
I'll get the kids. You take care of the engine.
I'll go to
Sounds like a great plan.
Gemini. Can I?
I make
I'm
sure
gonna
those
need-
kids do not have red eyes, though.
I'm gonna need this tank.
They're fine.
The nitrous?
Yes.
Well,
I intend the kids.
Marshmallow will miss it, but of course, you may take it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna run over to the Eldritch
So-
Drive and see if I can check out what's going on. Is there like a instrument panel or something?
Yes, and this is your last thing of scoping the scene. See how he did that? Oh my god! Looks like something that because that there was a fuse went out because somebody overloaded the electrical current of
Imagine
the ship. Basically turned off the cooling system on the engine drive.
Oh no, not the cooling system.
Who would do something
Yes.
like that?
I don't know. Must have put too many plugs into one, or too many outlet appliances into one plug that may have caused a fire.
Do I
It was
see?
probably
Dave's
in the
going to be in
kitchen.
trouble.
Do I see
Dave
any way
is.
to deactivate the Eldritch Drive?
Yes, it's going to require a new fuse to be put in.
Oh no.
I'm going to ask my enchanted flute how
Sure.
what we need to do to fix the what can we do to fix this silly drive?
Roll plus soul.
Okay. So that's a 6, but I have 3 soul, so that is a 9.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have to roll with something extra because you're superpowers?
No,
or
only
whatever?
for melee attacks.
Oh, okay. All right.
The magic flute says, "Shove me in."
Not the first time you've heard that, though.
Not even today.
Filthy. Victoria, my darling, I believe I may have a catalyst to solve this issue.
If you have a fuse that we could put into this to fix this problem, that would be great.
Oh, yes. I have just the thing. Do I see a hole on the Eldritch Drive that would accept my enchanted flute?
Sure. I'm sorry. I just need a minute.
So while the GM's taking a minute, Victoria would pull out her mini camera and start taking pictures
Yeah.
of the Eldritch Drive.
All right. So yeah, here we go. I'm so sorry.
Gently.
There's a hole in the back
Yeah.
Of course.
There always is.
where you could potentially insert the magic flute in order to act as a makeshift fuse for the cooling system.
Yeah, of course.
So I say to the flute one last time, "Do not leave me, darling. I will miss you." And then I insert the flute into the back of the Eldritch drive.
All right. Roll plus brains, please.
Oh, good. I'm bad at that.
Oh God.
Because yeah, that's technically a electrical thing. Would have been a good idea if the person who knew X-Tech had done it, but
Yeah.
Gemini did it, so that's
You know.
all right.
So
Me?
so good. Guess what? That's a 5 on the dice, and I got a -1, so that's a 4.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Okay.
Of course you did.
The flute has
And
not
the
steered me wrong
flute
before.
screams, "Wrong hole!" And all. This never happens in Pathfinder. And so,
Actually, I don't know that that's true.
All right, and so when Gemini shoves the magic flute into the entire engine, starts bursts into flames.
What did
And
you
now
do?
Everything is. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear 10,
No, I'll take care of this, you guys.
8.
So Sammy runs up to the engine carrying a nitrous tank where the hose has been folded over to the side and everything has been taped together, and there's a fuse from the pyro thing sticking into the mouth as the mouth, like a makeshift
Oh, no.
bomb. She shoves it in the engine and strikes the fuse.
Roll plus brains.
Oh my God.
So would this be considered ignore the crowd if working under pressure and everything is on the line and only I can solve it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I get something extra. +0.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Partial success.
Yep.
News is that most of the engine has not exploded,
Yet.
but your explosion did cause a hole in the floor, which, might I add, is the bottom of the ship. It's starting to take on water.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
it would be. So there's no harm in the explosion, but
but we're sinking.
a little bit, yeah. Maybe,
I'm gonna try to get my flute back.
But is the engine turned off?
Yeah, it's turned off.
Okay, so we're no longer in danger of being radiated.
That's right.
So there's that.
Seeing as how the engine is no longer turned on, I'm gonna remove my flute.
Your
I mean-
flute has been the face, the head, and the lip part of it has been melted down.
Oh.
Oh.
My flute.
And right now you're at about a little underneath ankle length of water.
Yeah,
I
I
think I
would
got these
say I
platform
start
boots.
running up the stairs out of the engine room, and I'm like, "Come on, guys, we gotta get out of here. The ship's going down."
What is the point? My flute has been damaged.
We could get you a new flute at the gift shop upstairs.
Remember me.
Oh.
No, don't go. Clutching my flute, I run. My outfit still perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when we exit the engine room
Yeah.
and we get out to the main area where the staircase is.
Yeah.
Is everybody running? Like, okay, first of all, did we untie the children?
Yes.
Only one
Are
of
they
them.
coming with us? Okay, and
I think Vincent was doing that.
And
Yeah.
is everybody from the discotheque now flooding out of the discotheque?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You do
I need
not
to
know if everybody's out. Yeah.
Okay, I need to find my girls, so I got to run to at least look in the discotheque and see if anybody's still.
Okay. So you're now at about shin length of water. Okay.
Well, I'm wearing platform boots, so it's probably at my end.
Yeah, you got the leather boots. You're fine, Sam.
Yeah, it would normally be knee water length, but because you're wearing
Yeah.
the platforms, it's shins.
Can I close like the big
Okay.
like bulkhead door to the engine room where the hole is? Like after we've all exited?
You can give it a try.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. Is try to close the big door.
All right, roll plus mine.
Oh, let me clear these other dice.
I think Dave might be frozen. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, did you say something? I didn't
Oh, you
hear
said
you.
roll plus
might.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. So 13.
She's hiding some muscles in that cat suit.
All right. So you've closed it off, so no longer filling up, but obviously you still need to vacate the ship.
Yeah, it's just slowing down the sinking process a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, you've contained the leak, but you need to get off the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys were running to the discotheque?
I am. I have to go
Okay.
make sure my girls are in there, or if they're not in there, maybe they made it up to the bow. Maybe Laura finally did something useful for once in her life.
Okay. So there's nobody in there right now. All right.
Okay. Well, back to the stairs then. There's
All right.
nobody in there. I have to
Vincent,
assume
what are
they
you
made
doing?
it.
I'm heading to the bow of the ship to see if there's
Where
room
the
on
escape
ship.
pods are, or where the escape
Yep.
pods? The escape boats?
Yeah.
The rafts? All right.
Mhm.
Lifeboats?
Okay, lifeboat. Thank you. All right. So,
Also making sure that we have marshmallow.
of course.
He's very upset that he doesn't have his nitrous anymore.
Right. All right. So, all right. So you're getting into the lifeboats?
I think that's the plan, is we're running up and getting on the lifeboats.
Yeah. We
Okay.
make our way to lifeboats.
Well, are my girls up here?
All right. So, yeah, the cheerleaders are all in one particular boat. Are you getting on with them?
Is Laura in that boat?
She's not.
Is there room for 4 in that boat?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say,
If we
come on,
cuddle.
everybody. Come on, everybody. We can go in our boat. No. Try to
Sure.
get these guys to go over to our boat.
Okay.
But like, does somebody have the kids?
They're with us.
They have a family. They're, women and
No.
children first. They've
I
probably
brought-
already been loaded onto a boat.
No,
All right,
no,
so-
no. We brought the kids with us.
Okay.
So Vincent, as you're getting, towards the boats, you hear the youngest Mona say, "I feel funny." Eyes.
I pushed the kid overboard.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Finally. Someone did what had to be done.
Oh, God.
I'm going to just stop deadpan and look at Vincent and say, have you met Laura?
And Stevie yells, "You bastard!" and attacks Vincent Peck.
Oh.
You did just push his twin sister over the side there.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he better not rub his eyes either. He's in trouble, too.
Okay.
I ain't messing around with zombies.
Like we were just
What you
playing
think
the
this
bad
is?
people this time.
And
oh, yeah, I
what-
just
so what
murdered
do
the
you
kid.
do?
That's...
I'm not the bad person. He's going to bite somebody.
So what are you doing, Vincent?
I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to outwardly attack the twin back.
So you can either get out of the way or take the hit.
I'm going to...
He's 11. It's
Let's take
not going to
that.
hurt.
Okay. Roll plus mine.
5.
Might hurt.
Uh-oh. And I'm not playing anymore because my flute's damaged.
Yeah, I only
Okay.
rolled the 2.
So, actually, I know exactly how this is going to play out. So, what happens is like the kid knocks you down and is like just about to like with a what do you call it? A shuffleboard mallet.
Oh God.
And at that moment, Marshmallow jumps up out of your arms and attacks the kid and rolls him off while Vincent falls into the boat.
Does
Well,
the polar bear have
sacrifice-
red eyes?
No, but Marshmallow sacrificed itself for you, Vincent.
Oh, my
Oh.
goodness.
Oh,
The polar bear was the nicest one of the whole group.
right. And Sammy, as you guys are sailing away, Jennifer looks over and says, "Did Laura find you?"
Who said that?
Jennifer did.
Oh, no. The last time I saw Laura, I sent her down to the discotheque to have you guys clear out to the bow.
Right, and she got us all there, but she realized you hadn't come back, so she went down to get you.
Oh, I didn't see her at all. No, we must have passed each other. But I'm sure she's on one of the other boats. You know, they like to load up the women and children first. So I'm sure they got her off safely. So I'm sure we'll meet up with her again when we get to safety. Don't worry about her.
Okay. And that concludes part 1.
Yay!
So, and Sammy, when you get back, you find no, Laura is still on the boat. And the boat got scuttled. And so it has sunk to the bottom of the ocean with Laura still inside, who came back to save.
I'm kind of more upset about Marshmallow.
That's all right.
Don't worry. I'll have I'll have Dave get us a new emotional support polar bear for next time. But I am
All right.
inconsolable, so I will be taking my leave with the cheerleaders if they're willing.
Okay. So
I've
as
lost something today.
And I'm explaining to all the other girls about our new. We're gonna have very big shoulder pads.
Oh, the new outfits.
and they're all looking at you, and you can see in their eyes they feel you killed Laura, or you abandoned her. And they all are just kind of giving you the cold shoulder.
That's okay. That leaves their warm shoulder for me.
So we're going to end it here. As I said, this is actually downloadable from our website, monkeyfunstudios.com. And the next episode of this will be Return to the Cruise Ship of the Damned.
Yay!
And
At
if
the
you
bottom of the ocean.
It's part of Spirit of 77, which you can find on Drive-Thru-RPG and Indie Press Revolution, and wherever your favorite game books are sold.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably in your local gaming store. They're at least in ours.
Yeah, you can find them at your FLGS.
Yeah.
So if you want to make sure you catch the second installment of Cruise Ship of the Damned, which will be Return of the Cruise Ship of the Damned, make sure that you follow us on Twitch and on Twitter, which is where we post announcements and things. And of course, if you want to know more about Pixel Scandal, you can head to pixelscandal.com and learn all about the show.
We have a calendar on our website that will show when our next episode with Dave will be. So you can always check there and look for updates for what we'll be streaming and what's going on with Pixel Scandal.
Yeah.
Yep. So thank you very much for having me.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Dave,
Dave.
for joining
This
us.
was so
This
fun.
was such a fun game.
This was so much fun.
Yeah.
And the story ain't over yet, so we will see where it goes from
I
there.
love this two-parter thing. We might have to do
Yeah.
more of these.
Yeah, this is fun.
Well, I mean, first we have to find somebody who's willing to put up with us twice.
That is true. We do alienate people.
That is
But
true.
come back tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Pixel Scandal Time, as I like to call it, for tonight's Nerdcast. Tonight we'll be talking about Pantheon with a very special guest. So come back tonight and join us for our regular Nerdcast.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
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 Love you.